Breathe. Then I watched his eyes look up, watched another job I needed disappear. Cause when they get to the line, have you been convicted of a crime? They say thanks for coming in, and they don't call you back. I ain't asking for every job under the sun. I just want one second chance. On August 22nd, little Jacob's turning 5, but his mama moved him half a state away. I left another message on her phone at home last night, and she finally had her lawyer call today. She knows I can't afford to take this thing to court, and I'm trying hard to make her understand. I ain't asking for every weekend of every month. I just want one second chance. I was young and I was stupid. I regret it every day. I ain't saying I didn't do it, but I paid for my mistakes. It's a lost and empty feeling when they don't want you around. Yeah, I finally got my freedom. What good is it now? There's some days when it feels like it's been 100 years. Sometimes it seems like only yesterday. We were painting Jacob's nursery, counting days till he was here. Next thing I knew, I'd thrown it all away. Now I know I can't go back to the life I used to have, when I still held the whole world in my hands. I had a job, I had a wife, now I just want one second chance. I'm going to do some songs about my life here. I was born in Mobile, Alabama in 1963. And when I was 3 months old, my mother gave me away, and I don't know what the circumstances were. I don't know what happened. I just know that I wound up not being with my biological family. In the meantime, one state over in the great state of Mississippi, there lived a young sharecropper and his wife, and they'd been married for a couple of years, and their heart's desire from a very young age was to be a mom and daddy to as many kids as God would give them. They both came from broken homes, and they just wanted to have all those kids that God would give them, and so they could give them the kind of safe and secure and loving and happy home that they never had. And so they were praying, they were trying to have a baby, they were asking God to send them a baby, and nothing was happening. Until the middle of December 1963, when they awakened at 4 in the morning by the sound of a baby crying outside their window, and they ran in through open the front door, and there on their front porch, wrapped in a blanket inside a basket, was a 3-month-old baby. And they brought me inside, and as they looked at me and checked me out, they realized that the blanket that I was wrapped in was covered with cigarette burns. And I was wearing my only baby diaper, and it was soiled. I had one baby bottle half full of spoiled milk, and they were pretty certain that I had double pneumonia. So this young sharecropper, he went out and found somebody living in a little country store at about 5 o'clock in the morning. He bought milk and diapers and medicine, and they started nursing me back to health. And in the meantime, they launched this massive search for my biological parents. And they searched for a whole year in the states of Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi. And nobody ever showed up to claim me. And at the end of that year, the circuit court judge in Columbia, Mississippi signed the papers allowing them to adopt me. And I became their child. I became a base. And I love telling people that God has the most incredible sense of humor. Because 3 years after they adopted me, they commenced to having kids. And they wound up having 8 of them. And they're all blonde-haired and blue-eyed. And it never occurred to me, I never noticed that I was not blonde-haired and blue-eyed. That's my brothers and sisters, that's my peeps. We love one another, we hated one another. We fought like cats and dogs, and you mess with one of us, and you gotta mess with the whole damn blame clan. And I was the happiest kid on the planet until I was about 70 years old, and then I got into arguing with a little kid on the school bus. He said, you know, you're not really a base. You don't belong to those people. The fact of the matter is, you don't belong here. And I was so upset, I ran crying off the school bus that evening into my mama's arms, who asked me what was wrong. And I told her what the kid had said. And she did what always works. She just told me the truth. And she told me about them praying, asking God to send them a baby, how they found me. Told me about the adoption. And she told me, she said, we always believed that you were just a gift from God and we were supposed to have you. And then she said the sweetest thing that I think any mama could ever tell an adopted child. She said, I just want you to know that out of all these kids we have, you're special because we got to pick you.
Yeah.